love, love, love.
You really caught my eye when I hit the town sneaking out last night. Really gives a vibe, dig it then we kick it till the sun comes out. Make it feel alright, come a little closer baby, I won't bite. I do this for fun, but I wasn't really thinking you would call it love.
Hi guys, what's up? This is Julia and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joined with a very special guest.
Frankie McNellis.
I thought it was McNellis.
It depends on where you're from. It's originally McNellis because I'm Irish,
Oh,
but
okay.
people in America say McNellis. Doesn't really matter, I won't get offended.
Today's video is going to be another episode in the Stories from Set series. Frankie and I have a lot in common. We were both in 13 the musical.
Yes.
Mine was at a community theater and you were in the Netflix movie.
Yes! Oh, we also worked on projects at the same time in the same apartment / hotel, but didn't know each other until months after we left.
Actually, let's get into how we met. Because that's a perfect segue.
I knew who you were. I was scared you didn't know who I was, so I was like, I don't want to reach out. I'm scared of her.
I've known who you are for probably 4 years.
What? Okay, Riley Shepard, right? Well, she was like one of the first people to know that I booked Honey Girls. So she told me that you were also in Vancouver, and it looked like you were in the same hotel as me.
At the same time?
At the exact same time. And then I remember getting out of quarantine and going into the lobby for the first time and seeing that there were people from the Nickelodeon team or whatever bringing in mops for you guys to practice with.
We were there the same
exact time. JoJo C was in the lobby when I was there also, so I was like, oh, she's
in the lobby. She would have been in quarantine.
No, like afterwards. I was still there when you guys were out of quarantine. Because we were there for like 3 months, I think. I saw them bringing mops up and it said the J team. I'm like, the J team, are they janitors? Why are they bringing mops? And then I remember calling the other Honey Girls and I was like, oh my god, I'm pretty sure they're filming a movie about janitors and they have mops.
That's actually iconic.
I did some research and Riley told me that you were in Vancouver and I looked on your Instagram and I saw you were at the same hotel based off of your balcony photo.
That's actually so creepy, but I love that.
Because I was like, I have the same exact view as her. There's no way. She's literally above me.
What if I was actually like the room above you? I could have.
What floor were you on?
I have absolutely no idea, but I could like.
I was 311.
I actually have a really funny story about staying at that hotel because it was actually a very like manifested experience. The hotel that both Frankie and I stayed at, turns out at the same time, was a Sutton Place Hotel in Vancouver.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. I was in The Prom Netflix movie.
Yeah.
And Ariana DeBose was also in that, and she's one of my biggest inspirations. Yeah. She, right after prom, went to Vancouver to film nickelodeon, and she had to quarantine.
My friends are in that.
Who are in that?
One of the kids in 13 is in it.
What?
Yeah,
one of my best friends is in it.
What? Also
Yeah.
one of the
This is gonna be, this whole video
is
is just Frankie and I like knowing
We're
all the same
weird
people. It's a small, wait, who's your friend?
Nolan. He plays Malcolm. He's the kid who sings
What does he do
Bad
in,
News,
oh,
Bad.
he's sick. What does he do in Schmigadoon?
I don't know, he's one of the tap dancers on the desk.
Oh my god, in that, okay, I know.
I don't know, I never watched it.
It's really good. It's really good. My friend Kira was in the J team and she's plays one of Dove Cameron's sisters. in
Okay.
Schmigadoon. And a bunch of dancers from the J team were dancers in Schmigadoon.
I think some of the people in Honey Girls were also in it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, right after prom, Ariana DeBose was doing press for the prom in this gorgeous hotel room in Vancouver. And when I was watching the press videos, it was a very conscious thought of like, this queen just wrapped this major movie and is now in Vancouver in this gorgeous hotel in quarantine doing press for this next movie. And I remember like, not in a weird way, but just kind of seeing her background and being like, wow, that's incredible.
It looks familiar.
Fast forward, I'm sitting in quarantine one night and I'm looking around and I go, no way.
Right.
No way. And I go into the living room, whip out my phone, pull up the video, and I go, Mom, we're in the same hotel. And I don't know if it was the same room, but it was a moment of like, are you kidding? Like, this is crazy.
Well, here's the crazy thing with me being at that hotel. I heard someone being like a little loud in the room above
Was it me? Was I singing?
No. I heard like a big crash or something.
Oh.
I go onto Instagram and I see JoJo C was at the hotel and I see that she broke a glass table and I'm like, I bet she was in the room above me because I swear that's what I heard. So I auditioned for a different role, then they brought me back as that role and Lucy, and I was going through some screen tests, and I was so nervous for one of the chemistry reads because I wanted Lucy from the beginning. They gave me a few hours to learn Opportunity.
But you like knew it.
I knew it, but it was a little different, and it was like scary because you have to perform that in front of Jason Robert Brown.
Yeah.
He wanted me to sing in front of him. And I was the only kid that was asked to sing that day because it was my first time going in as Lucy, because I was originally a different character and they didn't like any of the other Lucys. So then I was warming up to like the whoa, whoa, because it goes high. It gets high at the end of the song. So I was warming up to that like in the shower while I was getting ready to do it like early in the morning. And I didn't think anyone could hear me, okay? So I got through the day, like, Jason Robert Brown's like, oh, you got the role, you know, like.
What did you find out that day?
I think it was my first or second day going in as Lucy. It was also my first day on set for Honey Girls. Oh, this is another story.
Crazy.
This one, wait, this story I can say.
Okay.
But before I get to that, turns out one of the other girls in the Honey Girls, she said to me, what was that song you were singing in your shower? It sounds so familiar. And I wasn't allowed to tell anyone that I got the role because those girls actually auditioned for it too. Yeah. So I couldn't say anything because I was like, I can't. Yeah. I love you, but I can't tell you. I'm like. Yeah. So that was really awkward because I had to lie. I was like, oh, it's just a warm up. It's not. It's not
my vocal warm-ups in the shower.
She's like, it sounds like Opportunity from 13. No, it's not. It's not 13. It's not. Story about how I booked it. I was saving this for the Late Late Show with James Corden, but looks like that's not happening.
Well,
so.
You're here at the early morning show with Julie Marley. So.
Yeah, that's much better. It was like my first or second time going in as Lucy, and they wanted me early in the morning, like before my rehearsal started, because it was my very first day meeting Ashanti, Tessa Brooks.
That's crazy.
The choreographers, the director.
Wait. So it's your first day
on set.
Filming. Is this like your first big acting role? Yeah. In Vancouver, in the middle of a pandemic, and that's the day that you booked the lead of a major Netflix movie.
Yes.
Casual.
But like it was chaotic. I didn't know I was gonna book it that day. So I was going in the morning reading with the Brett and the Kendras. And we did that for a few hours, and then I left to go to set, but then they were like, no, you need to be on the second Zoom call back. Because they already knew that I was gonna get the role. I didn't know. So like, you need to be on the second Zoom call back, and you need to read with the Evans. We start driving to go to the rehearsal space, and it's snowing. Yeah. We've never been in snow before. It was my first time ever in snow, and my mom had to drive. The rehearsal started at 3, I think, 3, and they wanted me on the Zoom at 3. So I was like, there's no way you can change it. So they're like, no, go to your rehearsal, blame it on the snow.
You late to your first rehearsal?
Right. I was like, it's fine, it's just Ashanti. She parked in a parking lot like a block away from the rehearsal space so I could run in late. I called the AD and I was like, I'm so sorry. We had to run back to the hotel. I forgot to grab something, and then we're driving slow because it's my mom's first time driving in snow. They understood because the director was late too. So they're like, it's okay. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. But they're like, so how late will you be? I'm like, oh, only a few minutes, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to hop onto the Zoom on my computer. The Wi-Fi at the casting director's place is out. No. And the whole Netflix team, they're out. Like, their Wi-Fi's out. 30 minutes into the rehearsal, they're all like, wait, where were you? What took you so long? Because I showed up an hour late at that point. Or like, 30 minutes to an hour late.
This is crazy.
So then I go into the rehearsal. They're like, where have you been? We've been waiting for you. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
The snow.
The snow. I can't drive in the snow. 20-30 minutes into the rehearsal, my mom gets a call. Get Frankie on the Zoom now. So I go in the car. My computer stops working. So I had to download the Zoom app on my phone, go on. Everyone thought I was like I talked to all the 13 kids about this afterwards. They thought I was so unprofessional. They had no idea.
You're like in the middle of rehearsing.
Well, I was sweating because I was in a dance rehearsal, and we were learning my solo part in the movie at that point. So I was like,
this is the behind the scenes stuff that like
no one knows.
No one knows. Yeah.
So I was like sweating in the car, shaking. It was snowing. They see me in a car for an audition, but Netflix was in on this. Okay. They knew that this was going to be happening. On this Zoom, they didn't have me sing. They didn't have me act, do the scenes. They just had me talking to the other kids to see if we got along. So I said to the casting director now, or the assistant, I was like, can I please leave? They're like, okay, you can go. It's okay. So then I go back to rehearsal. 15 minutes later, get in the car now. Are you joking? I thought I was done for the day. I said to everyone, have a nice day, blah, blah, gotta go. Thank you, though. Get into the car, They hop us on a Zoom again, and they're like taking their time. They're going slow. It took like 30 minutes again. But then Jason Robert Brown starts banging like a gong or something. He's like banging thing. I think I have the video.
We wanted you guys to come on this Zoom here, and we want you guys to look around at each other, because you guys are now looking at the cast of the
Oh my god, I have chills.
She's banging them.
I like have chills.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
That is insane.
But what's funny is after that, they were texting my manager saying I had the best reaction because I was the only one. Like I immediately started crying. Like because I was so stressed. Wait,
you gotta get back into the rehearsal?
I had to get back into the rehearsal. So Jason goes, Frankie, stop crying. You have to get into rehearsals. Do not tell a soul. They're like, what took you so long? I'm like, my manager called me, and my dad had an emergency at home, and my dog, and my dog's throwing up. My grandma, she needs help. I ended up telling the girls and the director the day that we wrapped. Like we were having dinner, and I was about to fly out in a few hours. Because they were like...
So you filmed Honey Girls in Vancouver, and
I went
13 in Toronto. Was there a break between?
No.
So you went from Vancouver to Toronto?
Yes.
And you weren't planning, like you didn't pack?
No.
And you were in Toronto for how many months?
6.
You were in Toronto for 6? Whoa, wait. So you were in Vancouver for how, 3? 2?
3. I was gone for a total of 8 months. Because of that schedule, they had me fly out right after I finished Honey Girls.
Like the next day?
Like 3 a.m. So like I didn't sleep that night. I totally knew who you were. I was just scared.
Wow. Are you scared?
No, like you seem like a really nice person. I was just like...
You just came off as like someone I want to be friends with. No, truly, like you just have such great...
I feel so loved.
I think we were standing like waiting to go into class one day, and it was a mutual like, I don't know, did I say something? I think I maybe said, oh, you're Frankie, I'm Julia.
Yeah, you came up to me and you were like, you're Frankie, right? Like, I'm like, yeah. She's like, and you're like, oh my god, I know about 13, congratulations, blah, blah. I was in 13 when I was younger, and I'm like, shut up.
Did I say that?
Yeah. And I was like, she's in the Jojo Siwa movie, the janitor movie.
The janitor movie.
Yeah, so I totally knew who she was. But I'm glad that we're friends now.
I'm so happy. I wish I like said hi to you earlier.
I know, because imagine if we actually said something while we were in the same hotel. If I said something you didn't know, I knew.
Whoa, wait. You knew of me and you knew I was at the hotel?
I didn't say anything. I was so scared.
You just messaged me and been like, I'm literally beneath you
right
now, or above, who knows?
I told Riley Shepard, I was like, you should message your friend that you said was here and tell her, always be like, oh my god, my friend is there too.
Yeah.
But she's like, no, Brittany, that's so weird.
Why is that weird? Oh my god, that's
because
like
I don't
so
know
not
you.
But we have 50 people in common. That's the thing. Like we're literally in 2 movies filming in Vancouver. We're staying
in the same hotel, and we have the same friends.
Literally the same circles. Go to the same dance studio.
But I just didn't want to say. I didn't want to say hi. I was so scared. I was hoping that I would just run into you into the lobby, and if you gave me a certain look, if you were like, I'd be like, oh my god, you're Julia, right? I would have been like that. That's how I imagined it, but I never ran into you in the lobby. This is the basketball, one of the basketballs, seen at the end of 13 musical in the song Brand New You at Evan's bar mitzvah party. We all got our very own. Oh, and this ugly thing is Lucy's corsage in Opportunity, where she's prom queen. My room is filled with things from the cast, so this is my chair back. Tamara, our director, signed it. There's me and the cast one of the nights where we were hanging out. We took like a limo party bus to dinner. This was one of our cast photo shoots in the cafeteria. This was literally a week ago. All of these. Oh, this was from the premiere. This was a week ago.
I feel like I'm doing one of those videos on like Vogue where I'm following you. The 73 questions. Frankie, what was it like?
I have a few clothing.
Oh, that's cool.
That I took from set. Lucy's wardrobe was absolutely insane. Like the budget on her clothes.
It was amazing.
I wore a Chanel belt in the opening scene. I was like, there's no way. And it was like a Prada sweater, and I don't know. There was a lot. I took this from set.
Is that in the movie?
It was supposed to be, but they took it out.
I took a shirt from set that I didn't wear, but I wear it for auditions now.
Oh, see, that's what I was doing for a while. These These might have a stain. Oh, these were in the movie. But they dyed it Lucy's color.
Oh.
So these were also from the set. One of Lucy's iconic skirts that was custom made but got cut. Oh my god, I can even show you what I auditioned in to see how close I was to the actual character.
Wow.
Okay, wait. So this is, see, it even says Lucy number 9. Just talk about how long it is. It's so long.
It's like at school and it has to come to your knees, you know?
Right. It's like, see, this is what they would normally do. They'd pair me up like that, or like that. Oh, there really is a stain. Or like
Where's
that.
the stain? Oh.
And it's missing a button. What is wrong with me? There is an like iconic Lucy piece, but I think it's in there somewhere. So let me first show you what I auditioned in. So that way you guys watching know what you should audition in. Your clothing changes depending on the character.
Yeah.
So I'm really lucky because I think I nailed this one, okay? You can see that's like something I would wear in 13, or you can watch the movie. This is what I auditioned in. I was in Canada, so I didn't have like,
Yeah.
this is what I had to work with, and it ended up working perfectly. One more thing.
The lighting in your room is so good also.
Oh, we could have filmed in here then. Okay, don't judge. This is what I wore to audition for a different character in 13.
Yeah, that fits it. I could see it in the movie.
I'm not sure if fans picked up on it yet, but if you're a fan of the original musical, you'll know that in Bad Bad News, the boys go, she's like a snake, she's like a cockroach, she's like a cow, a skinny cow. Speaking of snakes, I wear snake rings in 13, and this
Oh
is
my
the
God.
snake ring that I wear. Ever since then, I've incorporated snake rings into my everyday look.
Oh, I'm wearing snake earrings right now.
I was gonna say a while ago, they're so cute.
Oh, thank you.
My everyday gold snake ring, there's either this one, it's like a,
Ooh.
it's hard to remove. It's like a 2-finger one.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
And then, this is the one that I mostly wear though, when I wear gold. This one. Also, another fun fact about 13 is everyone had a designated color, even Honey Girls. So like, my character was purple in Honey Girls, and I also happened to be purple in 13.
Look at that.
So it worked out perfectly because purple is my favorite color.
This will be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!